Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. So my live is set for 7:30, and everybody been going live back to back that I like to watch. So it's been a bit weird for me. So when I realized the time, I was like, "Let me go live now." What's up, Room Shaker? So I'm gonna say, when you see lesbian in the title, you already know that I'm really not gonna be talking about what's going on in the beef sector because enough people in the beef sector is covering beef sector content. I need watch hours and I'm just here to ramble. Jesus Christ. Give me 1 second to get myself together. All right. So one thing I realized I hate about going live on my iPad is that I can't share shit on StreamYard because I ain't got the patience. I ain't paying for it. Anyway, welcome in. My name is LaDawn. I am a lesbian. Welcome to my live. And I am just simply here to talk about things, other things. Rico, I be joking and shading towards everybody. Don't take that shit personal. Me saying something about the bed, like if that me saying joking about your bed make you mad, shit, people done say crazy shit about me. I don't get mad about the shit. I'm be honest with you. If we can't have fun and joke with each other, then what we here for, baby? Um, so yeah, anyway, like I said, this ain't beef sector content today. Like, yeah, I mean, okay, we go. So here's my thing. I joke a lot. That's why my name is LaDonna Joker. That's why I've changed it to this. Because I joke a lot. It's anything I say you really shouldn't take it personal because hell, I joke with a lot of people. At least for me, I'm not taking it personal anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna speak. What's up? How you doing? Ain't no bad blood with me, baby. I'm here to be gay as fuck, just like the rest of us, honey. You have a wonderful night, baby. Room shaker, baby. You know they be cutting up, child. You know they be cutting up, but oh shit. I so like because of my culture, my beliefs, things are different. I forgot this. I've been saying Happy New Year so much. I think I'm just like forgetting to say it now. Shit. So anyway, Room Shaker, what is going on, baby? Your live this morning was fire. Like I was knocked out because I ain't got to get nobody up and take them to school. All I hear is you, and I'm like, what the hell is she watching? Because normally she be watching her weird shit. She be, baby watching her weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for work. 'Cause we work around here, right? But I hear you, and I'm thinking maybe a live cat playing from another. You know how like when you got premium or whatever, even or sometimes it depends on what you got. The lives will just keep playing if you have that feature on YouTube. So I'm thinking that's what it was. Girl, I wrote over like, what the hell? No, she watching you. Someone she a vibe. I'm like, what is you doing? But yeah, I mean, she like who she like though. But I did get up. I did enjoy that live. I really did. Like y'all been really going hard today, bringing out the content, like pushing out the content. I really hated the fact that Mr. Timothy Lane didn't hit Jay Wilson's link though. But yeah, I can't say that. Y'all been doing good with pushing out the content. And I just been sitting over here in the clouds, being a little messy bee. I've been watching other stuff too. You know, I've been on like this old school movie kick recently. You know what I'm saying? Like Harlem Nights, watching Misery, the Django. The Django really ain't that old, but it is old. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be here long, y'all. Um, I just looked at my TV, but I just been on a crazy ass late night movie kick. Uh, hey Houston Bread, girl, listen, I just looked up at my TV, and I know I'm gonna just keep doing it. Hey Houston Bread, I am so glad you back. I'm gonna just say enjoy your time around here. I don't know who like who you are familiar with, but yeah, enjoy your time. And I don't beef, but welcome, baby, welcome. Yeah, welcome to my channel. I don't know if you know about me. I'm a lesbian. My name is LaDawn. I do have a fiance, and I do content about I talk about everything, but I did curate this idea of the Black lesbian sector, and I'm trying to get that branding going this year. Yeah, okay, yeah. So like, yeah, girl, I don't beef. So I be messy and talks up, but this year I'm not even doing that. Fuck you. What I say is what I say in the chat. No. And see, that's the crazy part. So it's like when I decided to really get back into doing content again this time around, I did some research. So like on TikTok, booming. Instagram is decent. YouTube, no. I know. It's like you have a lot of them, but they ain't really doing nothing with like honing in on a lesbian group. Like the lesbians gravitate towards them, but they doing like celebrity gossip and crime stories and shit like that. Um, so it's like it's a couple of us that has come together, and like the people like the content for me, especially because I'm a feminine woman. So like, most of the people like Ben Zones, QI, people like them, they all studs. And even though they lesbians, it's hard to identify with them sometimes when it comes to certain things. From a lot of the sectors, like, and I kind of have been branching out and traveling. Like, I found this one girl, Sean. I think she's into like a lot of spiritual stuff. I found her. She came into my algorithm. But like my thing is that, and it's gonna sound weird, but I don't want it to be like where people are beefing. I really want it to be like a community. Yep, yeah, all of them are studs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of the films, especially coming from our area, this area, beef, black, mo3, whatever, NB, whatever you call it, they're not as voiceful. You have the bisexual women. We know she bi, we know they bi, but like the femme lesbians, they kind of hang back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they kind of hang back. And for me, I'm just like, nah, girl, we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we could talk about stuff, and no matter what sector you come from, because like on my channel, I demand respect. Like I have people that come here that beef with each other. You know what I'm saying? But here, they know, okay, LaDawn not doing that. And then if I let one person come up and drag, you gotta wait till they get done if I'm in the mood for that. I think because just like in heterosexual culture, the generally feminine women are supposed to be more quiet, laid back, demure. Like I think they still carry the idea of the gender roles. And like even now, hey, question everything, welcome. Now I get that. But yeah, I think but see it's different when you're bisexual versus being a lesbian, right? I was as a teenager, I thought I was a lesbian. As an adult, I was bi, and then when I went through all that, had my kids been married, I know I'm a lesbian. My parents know, my daddy know, my mama know. So when I go back to when I was younger, I'm 42. Even back then, like for me, it's hard to date studs because they expect me to be this soft, feminine thing. You know what I'm saying? Unless they from the hood, then it's different. But like when you dating a certain type of person, they still want to carry over those gender roles. And I think the true lesbian women that float around in our areas, some are out, but quietly. Like they, if I say I'm a lesbian, hey girl, I'm a lesbian, but they're not projecting a voice. Um, like I said, most of the time when we see people projecting a voice that appear to be feminine, they're more so bisexual. Or and then the few lesbian women that are femme that do project a voice are not catering per se to the crowd. They're kind of focused on what's going on in their sectors versus bringing a group together as lesbians, femme and stud, soft stud, bull dagger. Let me not say that, but whatever. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, let's have a voice, because, like I said, on other platforms, their voices is bigger. Like, it wasn't shit for me to get passively without even posting on, hey, YouTube camera says over 1K subscribers on TikTok. It was times where I wasn't even posting, but it wasn't nothing, because the moment I put a flag or a rainbow, they was flocking. But it's harder here. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, in a lot of these sectors, um, except for, and I don't know the beginnings of the black sector, but when I stepped in the world, I feel like a lot of the sectors give women a hard time. Like, we got to work so hard to get in there. You know what I'm saying? That's just my basis. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody comes from different sectors and have different views of it. But you take that in as already being a woman trying to create a voice. And then you add on the lifestyle. Who was flocking? Hey, Don Play. I think that you know what I'm saying, though, it's a lot of things that compound in that. But I have, from what I've noticed and what I've researched in the past few months, is that it's more studs that do content than films. And in our space, the black space, it's hard for women to get in the sectors to have a voice. So I'm like, fuck it. If I only reach 1,000 people in my time, shut up, Don Play. If I only reach 1,000 people in my time on here, from whatever time I decide to be on here, and 800 of them is lesbians, I feel like for me, I've completed my goal. Because even with the smaller content creators, as long as their channel is active, and you know what I'm saying, them videos go keep going in rotation. So, but I feel like we do need a space. Girl, I've been trying to collab and do another. YTC did a ladies panel. She did two. And we've been trying to get her to do another one, girl. We sure have. But just with certain people, though. Like, because, like, when me and YouTube cameras get together and talk, I guess because we kind of in that same age group, the conversation just flow a little bit. Like, we flow off each other. You know what I'm saying? No, anyone is welcome. Like, if it was specific to lesbians, I would say it. Well, I was just kind of talking to Houston Bread, introducing myself because she was new to my channel. Also, downplay. Like, so, like, me and YouTube camera, women's stuff. Like, shit, I wanted to do panels about menopause, but people weren't active with that. Me and YouTube camera have talked about hair and skincare before. We could talk about things in the sector. We could talk about current events. You know what I'm saying? She talks about current events. She talks about stuff that's going on. You know, when the bullshit ain't happening, as a mod, I've sat there and we've just had conversations. Or I'm just sniping all the trolls because they get on my nerves. Yeah. Or even just talking about current events. It's just so hard sometimes because we could be having a conversation and this a confrontational person may hit the link and, you know what I'm saying, derail the whole conversation. Male or female. We can talk about things within the heterosexual community. I was married to a man for 8 years. Like, I'm very transparent about me and my life. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about being a single woman. Hell, we could even talk about our backgrounds, you know what I'm saying, where we come from. But yeah, but you know what's crazy, Houston Bread, is I was like, I came like in the beef sector around 2021. When I first came, I didn't know what the hell was going on, so I didn't drop down. It was like summer 2021. And I remember back then they talked about all kind of stuff. Like they would give you your content, but they also still did talk about other shit or what's going on in their life, or you know what I'm saying, an experience they had. And it's like they don't do that no more. And a few people that do, nobody ain't paying attention to them. Even in other sectors, like people did that. It wasn't just I'm cussing you out and we arguing and fighting. I do miss that part of content in these sectors. Thank you, Don Play. Ain't nobody coming over here to listen to me though, because I ain't cussing nobody out. See, when I was cussing motherfuckers out, when I could call myself fighting, I got a couple of K, but I don't do that. I can't do that. But thank you, Don Play. You know I fucks with you. Thank you, YouTube cameras. Oh, okay, yeah. So, and that's what I did know about you. Like, um, but and that's the kind of content I like. That's why certain people, when they go live, hands down, I'm going to watch because I know they're going to give me what's original to them. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I may go do what's, you know what I'm saying, what's original to me. It just took me some time since last year was just a hell of a lot for me. I was in management, left management, shit like that. But girl, I talk about a lot all that shit. So it was like I made some career changes and made some decisions in my career. Um, but yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing the video, but I ran across it when YouTube cameras was putting them damn lashes on. And stuff like that be fun. Like you got, like I have videos of me out shopping at Whole Foods with my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was doing content on like recovery and stuff. Excuse me, and lifestyle when I was going to school, different shit like that. Because I started doing my little funky ass content in 2020. Damn, that went down the wrong pipe. 2022. By way of like Pizarro, YouTube cameras, Room Shaker, Cooling. Like it's certain people, um, even though Pizza Baby take her mind stick, but because she's stubborn as hell. But yeah, it's like certain people, like they encouraged me to start doing content. Yeah, she was doing like lashes and stuff. But yeah, so I tried doing that when I branched over here, and I did a little test run where I was just playing and joking around, and it wasn't serious because me and those people are cordial now. You know what I'm saying? It was never nothing serious. I realized that these sectors thrive off the cutting up, and I'm not really that person. And then my girlfriend was like, you're not about to be out here arguing. Well, she's my fiance. She was like, that ain't what your brand gonna be. And that's not what I want for you. And I still was kind of being messy. She was like, no, don't do that. That's not what I want you to offer people. Yeah, YouTube cameras is a pretty old girl. She got on the cam a couple of weeks ago showing them Catwoman claws. She wants for me to just kind of do my own content and just do like what I'm doing now, just having conversations. Um, I do talk about current events. I talk about some medical things. I talk about recovery, sobriety. I don't really talk about religion, but I will discuss it because I'm Buddhist. So no, you're not being too analytical, which is why I'm answering your questions. No. She had these long holiday nails. Brooke, hey baby. How you doing, Miss Brookie? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good shit. Houston bread. I would start off as a subscriber, right? But I like aggressive women. And I'm not really soft. I'm more, I just look like a girl. And like I said, my girlfriend is the reason I shut my mouth. But yeah, yeah. I like, I love you too, Brick. They keep calling you out the closet, girl. I see they keep trying to pull you out that closet, baby. I'm like, Lord, leave her alone. Some people just want to be left alone. Leave that shit in the past. Yeah, you got to go back and look at that picture. She got, oh wait, she got on cam too, girl, and she was looking real cute. And it wasn't like no, you know she got up there and was trying to do anything extra. You could tell she just had her day look on. Hey, Beef Sector Cartoons, what it do? What it do? Yeah, Houston Brett, I like you, hood lady. Another one of my day ones. They used to sit here and listen to me talk about not drinking and listen to my kid, me and my kids at Whole Foods. Moss, thank you for coming through. Baby, she was looking cute. That's how I be though. When I cut on cam, shit, the one day I got on cam, my lips were dry as hell. I had to put lip gloss on. You just with room shaker told me up. Like I get on here with my everyday. DC Kool-Aid, Happy New Year, friend. Happy New Year to you and your wife, friend. Oh my God. It's a blessing to see you guys. Oh yeah, this was a couple of weeks ago. She was showing off, baby. But yeah, Houston Brett, I just be on here talking, child. I talk to y'all when y'all in my chat. I talk to y'all like we are around the table kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're long. Yeah, YouTube cameras be out here doing it. I used to get my nails done a lot. Now I'm over here looking like a slave because, you know, in my profession where I'm working, I can't have nails. It's always a good vibe. You're gonna always be respected. I have ops that come in here and YouTube cameras will tell you they sit in here and be chilling. They might talk a little shit, you know, the ladies more so than the men, but like they be chilling because they know, like, hey, this is we family over here. So I call my space is the garden because I smoke a little bit of weed. Nah, girl, listen, YouTube cameras, YouTube cameras. We gonna have to introduce her to me, girl. My last 4 hour live, I was at the end of the live. I had some lesbians on the panel. My fiance was on the panel. Baby, we was talking about sex. Nah, but I get it. Yeah, they know in here like we chilling. Like you know, y'all got beef sector to do that. We in the garden, relax. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, we in the garden, relax. Shit. And I'm gonna start playing some monk music. Y'all gonna be chatting, relax, no. But yeah, we chill over here. It's a safe space for everyone. And I monetize, so sometimes I play my little bit of music. Oh, Houston Bread, Beef Sector Cartoons. Share your link. Check. I don't know if you're familiar with him yet, but check him out if you're not. He do like uploads the old school way. Haha. Catch. But he do uploads. And he addressed everything beef and black sector. I fucks with him. Same reason why Vibrant Lol is everybody's mod. Girl, I would be everybody's mod if I didn't have an opinion. Rico just dropped down and told me off because I joked about his bed and passed his chat. Baby, listen. I'm telling you, I'm the joker. I can't see the whole comment. Do you follow other people that engage with their chats? I mean, shit, the beef sector people. Um, One of my mods, her name is beautifully underscore healed. She does good content. She do like a lot of lifestyle content. Like, I watched her go through the process of redecorating her home. Yes, Miss Kira does a lot of clothing hauls. Is Miss MS underscore KIRA. And she a black woman. Yeah, she a normal black woman. No BBL, nothing crazy. Like, she normal. Um, I can share quite a few people. Man, Hood, you know I met me and Hood therapy go. See, I always call it Hood therapy. Me and Hood go back to some chats, baby, some Sinetter, some Uncle Shook, some Sister Nandy, some Judah Nazar. Man, we go back. Um, no, for real. If you like serious, you know, yeah. I follow a lot of spirituality stuff. Like, man, me and Hood done been out on these streets. And that's why when people don't understand, Hood don't be studying my ass when I be talking shit in the chat. And neither do YouTube cameras. But for those who don't know, I've been in these streets for a long time talking shit. That's why I never took my mind stick, because I'm like, I was talking shit. YouTube cameras been so busy, baby. If you want to get a good kiki about sis, just go. Sis had a little kerfuffle going on these past few weeks, baby, and she wasn't backing down. There you go, Houston bread. That's beef sector cartoons. She wasn't backing down, baby. Oh, bitty bitch. When she said that, I died. Man, she is, man. Like, I truly, truly do have my faves. Okay, guys. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't much of us in here. So, sis, I can say this: that goddamn DG, that is the him and Ghetto are the two people that I've seen you get out of your hookup about, and I just be sitting there like, I don't know. I don't know if it's that damn testosterone. Oh shit! Yes. Especially that damn get. I think it's because y'all both Capricorns. I mean, not Capricorns, but Cancers. Because my mother and father, my mother's birthday was July 13th, and my biological father's birthday was July 18th. And baby, when I tell you, they loved on each other, but when they went at it, whoo, shit. Mm-hmm. So also, Houston bread, I did go through AA for 5 years. But I couldn't deal with the meds, and I didn't want to take any narcotics for my anxiety, so I started using THC. But I still hold on to my core, and I do talk about that a lot as well. Girl, intention. Then see, this is what I love about when it's small like this, and we can get together and chat because we can. Oh, you a Capricorn too? That's my brother's wife's birthday. Don't let me forget. But then DG come and she turned into this little frilly. I be imagining YouTube cameras over there sometimes twisting her hair. Girl, I still smoke weed, that motherfucker. Because I'm not. If I gotta take some narcotics, like shit, I might as well smoke weed. That's my fucking opinion. A drug is a drug is a drug. I can get addicted to Xanax. The fuck. So, but thank you, baby. So I do talk about that. I'm Buddhist and I'm agnostic. So I talk about that sometimes. Like, I talk about a different array of things, and I don't mind discussing whatever. Like, say you want to hit the link and talk about fucking President Dump. Hit the link, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you could be a co-leader. Shit. I used to be a gang member. So shit. I mean, oh my God, child. I done told stories about how I done been fighting, got kicked out the club and broke heels and shit. Fighting these bitches in the club, fighting girlfriends in the club. But you can also come back like, and YouTube cameras will tell you that I'm also a very direct person. So like, if something happens and I want to clear it up, I'm very direct. I'll come to you. See over here, YouTube cameras. She don't like it over here, girl. Cause you know we get off into this shit, and ain't nobody on my panel tonight. Cause I snuck this live in, but we can go from talking about Jesus to cracking jokes to talking about lesbian sex to talking about who said what in the sector. What's up? You got to chill, sister. How are you? Happy New Year to you and the family. Yeah, I was about to say Houston bred. Me and her from the same location, kind of, sort of. So by the time it was time for us, she a little older than me, but by the time it was time for us to get all our pimping out, all the hoes was burnt out and cracked out. Yeah, but even if it's like for me, I'm thinking like some of the stuff don't even have to just be geared towards my sexuality or homosexuality. Like if we want to just get together and just have a good old kickback, you know what I'm saying? Like I know it's hard, especially with me in my career. Um, because like a lot of times I may be on call after work weekends and stupid shit like that once I go back to this regular ass job. But um I think one of the reasons I don't do lives as much is because I don't have it. Like a lot of my subscribers come from these messy ass sectors, and I don't be want to talk about that shit. So I don't be motivated. No, my fiance is out there watching. She out there. She out there. Shit, being spoiled. But see, the good thing about this is, oh, okay. So I got my mods here. Listen, the only one is not here is Vibrant. I know Vibrant probably somewhere else mine based on what I'm looking at. Um, so I have enough watch time hours and subscribers to start getting the super chats, super stickers, and that stuff, and do memberships. I'm still short because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet to be fully monetized. But I'm waiting on YouTube to go ahead and send me the email so I can apply. So when they send it to me, I'll be able to do like I said, memberships, super chats, super stickers, and all that stuff. And Shanice was supposed to be here. Y'all see Shanice Franklin ain't here, right? Shanice Franklin not here. So y'all pass on the word because I wanted her to be aware of that. So I am going to start doing a lot of members only lives. And I want it to be a space where we could truly, truly be women and talk about shit. I don't give a damn if we talking about roses and dildos and fucking stuff that'll get me flagged here. That you know what I'm saying? Like I could probably still get flagged, but who the fuck on most people ain't paying to listen to me talk about dildos. You know what I'm saying? But or just life stories because my life story is crazy. So like I do have hey babe, you want to hit this blunt? Yep, that's where I came in. I'm live. Okay. Hmm. Just let me hit it. Have a good night, girl. I know you busy with them kids. Here, babe. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And it's just a place that we tucked off, just talking our shit. Even if we gossiping about the sectors, you know what I'm saying? We tucked off and just kind of doing our own thing. And shit, if it get out, who gonna whoop my motherfucking ass? A bitch ain't came to Cleveland yet. Shit. Oh, John crazy. That's why I don't beef with these motherfuckers. I'll be like them people in the Mo 3. All right, babe, we on our way to Cali. Yeah, I'm in Cleveland. And peep this. Peep this. When I tell people this, I remember when I used to go out of town and I used to tell people where I grew up at. I'm about to tell you. Well, you gonna guess the first question they used to ask me. And it's tried and true. I grew up on St. Clair. You caught that? I grew up on St. Clair. And I'm an 80s baby. And that she used to piss me off every time we would go out of town and be talking about that. Or like where I'm from. And they'll be like, oh my God, you know so and so. Yeah. Yeah. But here's the kicker. With my Bobby them, used to go places because they younger. They used to get Gerald Levert and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When my mother and her sisters rest in peace. Because they all went to Addison, East Madison, East Hall, Huff. So, you know what I'm saying? Those was, them 40, 50s babies. So they would get Gerald Levert. What's up, Quan Quan? What it do? Quan Quan, a homie. A big black sector. Yeah, Gerald was a chocolate teddy bear baby. See, I like light skinned men, but I like dark skinned women. Fuck. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Don't y'all look, it's 4 of y'all in here. Don't leave me. I gotta go take Babe the blunt. So just hold on. Y'all can keep each other company. It ain't like we don't always see each other all day any goddamn way. God damn it, I'm walking like I'm 500 damn pounds and shit. I said I was gonna be here for 30 damn minutes. You don't discriminate. See, I don't discriminate much no more either. But I think in my older age, I just like me a dark skinned woman. Um, not you was trying to get Gerald. All right, so Houston Breda had me here all damn night talking. I already feel this. But yeah, I would like to hang out with you. I wish Nurse K was here. She's another one that's a true ass vibe. Um, she from like the Mo 3 sector, but I mean, you probably seen her. She be over here, black and fine. Yeah, like when I was young, like I don't know, it was like once when I really realized what I was looking for as far as attraction in a woman, I just wanted her to be as dark as she could be. My girl not that dark, but I'm just like, ooh, I don't know, cause I got two medium light skinned children, so I don't know what my obsession with dark skinned women is, but huh? No, that's not me in the damn picture, Bunky. Bunky, I'm ugly as fuck. You ain't know. Let me see. Let me see, Bunky. That ain't what I wanted. How's fuck, y'all? You stay right there, Bunky. Bunky, you've never seen me? Oh, you about to see Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Hold on, because I'm retarded. There you go. That's exactly what I look like. And I don't have on no foundation, by the way. You know how I feel about that when it comes to you. We've been talking about that for 3 years, sis. 3 years. Girl, I ain't winding down. I'm just lazy. I'm a very lazy content creator. But if you engage me, I will engage you back. Yep. Yep. And that's been my sister since what, 2021? Yeah. Before I switched over to this account. Yep. We used to speak back then, but when I made this account official, I'm good, babe. Mm. You is you gonna get a cup of water? Ooh, shut up. What was I talking about, y'all? I got ADHD too, girl. But yeah, you ain't holding me up, child. Cause I probably wasn't gonna do shit but go cut lemon on and fall asleep, or troll for a little bit, then fall asleep. Yeah, Bunky. Like my space is a space where you can come. I engage y'all. We have conversations. You can hit the link. You are protected over here, Bunky. Like unless you just doing some blatant belligerent shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Rock out. But we could have conversations. So Bunky, since you here and you subscribe on my main page, I got a video called "Why Am I Agnostic?" You should check it out. And that's specifically for you because we was building, and we can build on. Cause shit, I'd be open to talk about anything. One thing I keep next to me is the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, and the Dharmapada, and the Jehovah's Witness Bible. All three of them. Why is this weekend gonna be mad crazy? You got a lot going on. Yeah, like some of my old videos, you kind of get an idea of who I am. Like I'll be out shopping, I'll be kicking with my kids, or I'll give a thought. You'll hear me talking shit about MU. Me and her cool now. We squashed that. But that was back when I was a Nazi, so I was real militant. You know what I'm saying? But like you'll hear those videos and you'll hear my little ones in the background. um, so my youngest daughter, we call her Muffin, or if she get on my nerves, you hear me call her by her real name. And then my oldest one, we call her Juju. And she get on my nerves, you hear me call her by her real name. Because it is what it is. Because my old videos have that, and I'm not taking that away. That's what started me. So the core religion in my upbringing was Jehovah's Witness, by association. Crazy, right? And that's because my mother was an atheist, and but she also followed a lot of the Buddhist philosophies. But everybody I was around was Jehovah's Witness. So when I started taking my spiritual journey, that was there. it was present. So that is my core in a sense. Um, that's why. Um, and that's just the truth. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they say when a seed is planted, at some point, if water, it'll grow. That was my original seed. I actually didn't find out about my mom and her spirituality until after she died, Bunky. Yeah, I didn't find it out until after she, like, I remember growing up and she had Buddha statues and shit. And then like even when I was studying and I would try to talk to her, her attitude was always, I'm going to let my children choose what's best for them as far as their religion. I don't have a religion. I was young, I didn't understand what that meant. You know what I'm saying? But um now that I'm older, I get it. And yeah, and my daddy is true Baptist, baby. And he be like, my baby mom was atheist. She ain't do that God shit. Meanwhile, I'm thinking he introduced her to incense because he was a weed smoker. And come to find out, my mother was the Buddhist. And although she didn't know everything, you know what I'm saying, because her lack of education, but that philosophy, oh, she definitely practiced it. Hey, Sosa, Smooth Carter, you stay right there, baby. So, like I said, if you ask me a question, I talk as long as y'all engage me. Ain't no time for left friend because I could catch the replays on my faves. They know I'm live. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that because they know I'm not doing beef sector content. Hold on, Smooth Carter. But shit, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. After I do this live, I might take my funky ass to bed, baby. So my mother smoked cigarettes. She wasn't really a drinker. My father was the drinker and the smoker. Hold on. I don't want to echo. It's gonna echo. It's my content shit. Was the drinker and the smoker. Hold on. I don't want to echo. It's gonna echo. It's my content shit. Was the drinker and the smoker. Hold on. All right, there you go, Smooth. Welcome. Um, excuse me. But yeah, so that's how that went. Oh, you look nice. Yeah, my dad, he got sober in his 50s. He got sober right around the time I had my oldest daughter. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, and so like that's why that question you asked is always what's asked. But because that's my core, that's my opening to spirituality and enlightenment. And I do like some of the ideas that was presented in the book, and I still teach them to my daughters. There's no monotheism. There's no major deity. You know what I'm saying? My my listen. It was a secret, Molly. I'm coming out, and thank you for joining me. Because Molly, you one of my elite employees. Okay, make sure you let me know if you need some tethering to that suit. um, no, because I smoke weed, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Where I'm at in my life, I'm happy. So shit like that, I don't even second guess or worry about or fear because I know if there ever is a slip up, I can go right back to AA. Man, Molly is my baby. You don't see Molly in that blue suit in too many places because Molly be pissing people off. But when I tell you, not only do Molly give me so much joy, because I think I first met Molly at Goosey's. Yeah, I first met Molly at Goosey's. Me and Molly be in the chat tearing them up, okay? We be tearing them up, having a good time. And sometimes I be saying little slick shit that be so subtle, and Molly will catch me. I'm like, God damn it. So my shit be so subtle. Yes. So you know I had to make sure Molly was protected over here, baby. I should drop the link, but ain't nobody here to hit it. Room Shaker probably left. Me and so let me ask you this, because I swear to God, when I used to see you years ago, because I've always been LaDawn, except for when I was the realest to ever do it. Did I used to sing the Sosa song to you when you used to drop down? Is you that same person? These bitches love Sosa, Wally and Roa. Is that you? I think it was like Black Sector. Well, Bunky, I've been promising people that I would create a space where people can come and talk about other stuff that's not beef sector. But I can't give y'all that long run. You know what I'm saying? Um, or just not even not beef sector, but not just like for me, like we was just in Jay Wilson chat, right? Big sis in there. She don't know what's going on about the banner cap challenge. I was able to kind of, hey, this is what happened. Okay, so maybe it's because my name has changed 99,000 times. YouTube cameras that don't tell them about that is I probably have a new name in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bunky, yeah, I think I used to see. I swear you was the so saw in the black sector, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Bunky, and I think I can do it now, but I know I couldn't do it every day, and I know I couldn't do it for a long time because I'll be back working in a hospital. And so them 12-hour shifts, I know even if it's an hour or something, I can get y'all that. But honestly, it'd just be me story time and rambling. You know what I'm saying? Because on those days, I ain't gonna know what's going on. So me and my person that I talked to on the back end of marketing, they love Sun Goddess YouTube cameras. Hopefully that helps you, Bunky. But I was doing it in lieu of support of Shakim, but people started attaching me to Lil Bro, and then it was just a lot going on, and I was like, she was like, separate yourself. You are your brand. He is his. Let that be that. I mean, you support him the way you've been supporting him. You know what I'm saying? Because then people are going to start thinking that you're taking an alliance, and I don't take alliances. So recently we was talking, and I was like, what about LaDawn, the lesbian Joker? And she was like, yeah, I like that too. So I still keep Joker, but I still have that lesbian part as my wonderful advertisement. So like when people come over, they're gonna hear me cracking jokes and shit like that. But I still get to do my other condiments. Jesus. Content. I don't know. Shake and chill for a minute this year, branch off. She be everywhere. We be everywhere. Like YouTube, I remember when YouTube camera fussed at me about binary. I'll be on my phone and then be on my iPad watching two different lives. So like if I got a mod, I try to be there if I can to mod for the content creator because I know how that goes as a content creator. It should be, especially now with the way people are. But I know how that go. But yeah, hell yeah. I don't ever want to mod for two people at the same time again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit. That was rough. And they ain't get along. I'm sorry, sis. There's my apology to you, YouTube cameras. I didn't realize the intensity of that. I love you. Y'all heard that, right? I'm gonna forget about it tomorrow. No. And I don't mod at a lot of places. I can literally count on both my hands the places I've modded at since I've been on YouTube. No, YouTube cameras. That's why we do this like this. You know what I'm saying? Um. So yeah. No. Smooth Carter, shut up. Shut your mouth. And I'll be waiting on my super chat. Give me a couple. YouTube take 5 weeks to monetize you apparently. And Smooth Carter better be there first. I don't give a damn how many wallets you close. Tell your wife I am your security guard on here, okay? And I need a super chat, and then she can close the wallet again. Cause I be fighting for your ass. There's only certain me in a fight, so just one. Subtly. ODS. Sometimes, Shakim. But I be like, all right, I'm neutral. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just, I have to make sure I add a component of begging in my life to make sure that I'm holding on to the true label of being Beetlejuice, the beggar, right? So, and has anyone YouTube camera? Have you seen JB? Did he say he was going on vacation? Like, have y'all anybody seen him? Yeah, yeah. I'm on my second marriage. Okay. Um. Well, JB. Well, I first met you as JB, and then I left you JB. You are my brother. You are my baby, and I miss you. And I hope that you just on a hiatus because of the holidays, and not because anything is wrong, my brother. Um. Hold that thought, Bunky. I just want to let you know that you one of them. You one of my top. You a day one for me, right? And I just hope that all is well. And when you get back home to the YouTube streets, can you please, please, please come pick up these fucking cats? No, bro, I love you though. I've been like, where the fuck is my bro at? I have been thinking that. Okay, Bunky, hold that thought because I have another question while I'm having my family moment. YouTube cameras. Should I drop the link or you gonna answer in the chat? Damn, StreamYard slow as shit. Look, my shit just dropped because I got quiet. But I do have this question for you. While you not, and it ain't gonna be nothing messy. Cause both of y'all my babies. I can drop the link. I don't know if she feel like talking. And I get it, cause she be doing them long ass lives. Like after I do a live, especially if it go over 2 hours, I don't even want to go to work the next day. Don't talk to me. Listen. Come get your pills out of here. I could drop the link. And while I'm dropping this link, just keep in mind, if I ain't fuck with you in 2025, don't come up here. I don't want to talk to you. If we was beefing, and that we didn't become cordial and sustain that, don't come play with me. I ain't mention no names and I'm making no insinuations. Just don't come play with me. Don't even come play with me. You couldn't come play with me before. You definitely not about to come play with me now. Okay. So let me ask the question first and then you decide if you want to come up. What happened between you and So Bomb? Oh wait. Girl, you always be so distracted. I bet your ass over there take Houston bread, girl. Bye. You shy, I'm shy too, child. You done sat here and just my first introduction. I done talked about spirituality, God, Bibles, dicks, pussies, lesbians. Only thing I ain't say was the P, the FAG word. Okay, so while I'm waiting on YouTube cameras to answer me, be careful with Bibles. It's just the raw history about them. Many have been messed with and edited. Oh, Bunky. Bunky. That's why I'm agnostic now. Okay, YouTube cameras. Thank you for that. That ain't even anything to move forward with. And it ain't nobody in here to carry a bone, bitch. And if they do, you know we'll strike up a motherfucking live and set this shit straight in a minute. Listen, that remember back when that one time, girl, they tried to insinuate some shit between you and me and some, like we was on some backhanded shit. And I'm like, YouTube cameras, come here, sis. Wait a minute, cause that ain't what we doing. Not no, I'm having fun, relax, and YouTube cameras. That's sis. Like I know y'all done built your relationships, but that's my clips YouTube camera. I ain't worried about you porn bombing me. I can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey girl.
Hey, I came up because YTC not being a good sport, so
Told you she'd be tired of talking. She
yeah.
answered my question though. How you doing? My name is LaDawn and I am a lesbian.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, LaDawn.
And welcome to my garden.
Thank you for allowing me in your garden. My name is Houston Bread, and I'm a cult leader.
That
Um,
is absolutely wonderful. Would you like to tell me about your cult?
Absolutely. So we're a close knit group of people. We like to connect, talk about life, talk about
Mm-hmm.
lifestyles. We like to bid on each other. Um,
Bid?
Bid, like roast, like bid on each other.
Oh, okay. I'm not like bid like buy. I just want to stand corrected.
Oh no, we don't do
Okay.
slavery. No, no, we don't do human cargo. Bid like like roast, like play the dozens, like that's what I mean.
Okay. Because I done bought a bitch in my day, but I'm just saying that's what I have to clarify. Thank you.
What does
Keep going.
that mean? Like sex work?
Huh?
What do you mean you bought somebody?
Keep
Like
going about your coat.
for money?
Huh?
Chat, am I being clear? Wait a second. Chat, am I being clear? You said you bought somebody for money? Did you buy them or did you rent?
Right. Thank you. The chat has a question for you,
Did you
darling.
buy them or did you rent them? See, this is why I said, I can be domineering. Let me just pull it back. How many people are in the cult? Bunky? Is it Bunky?
Yes,
It's
bunky butt.
Bunky Butt.
And I'm just playing this bunky.
Okay. It ranges, Bunky, it ranges. I don't Are you okay? Okay. It ranges, it fluctuates. So I think it's really good to be flexible. I think sometimes rigidity can have you stuck. So I don't really have a solid answer to that, but up and down, up and down.
Excuse me 1 second, darling. Big Black Sector. Hey, Trinity Time Travels. Welcome. Happy New Year. Solar and all that bullshit, girl. Okay, go ahead. So my next question is thank you for allowing me to get that off. I was dying. And
Okay.
thank you for answering the question
Mhm.
of, one of my audience members. So when did you establish this cult and what was the basis of it outside of, roast and gag, kicking this kind of stuff like that?
Yeah, so it's I'm being silly. YTC is being silly. I jokingly call my channel a cult because I wanted to kind of poke fun at the contradictions and the one-sided loyalty that people have, and also how they like verbally abuse their their subscribers. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't have a real cult.
Okay, because I'm batshit crazy, right? And I'm gonna go with your story as long as you want to go with it.
Oh, that's why I had to clear the air immediately. I could feel it.
Listen, knowing that, I'm like, okay, I know that's not what she's saying because I be calling a lot of crazy shit out. Like just recently, like these subscribers is crazy. Why would you do that? You're
Now
a
I ain't
subscriber.
gonna hold you. Like it does get crazy. Like YTC was talking about that the other day. When I was more active, I used to like hit panels. I'm actually a panel hoe. I love a panel. But when it's like good vibes, when you don't have to worry about screaming for your life, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to be in chats all the time. I used to be on panels all the time. And then when I started going live, I think you probably have also experienced this. It's a very different energy, sensation.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Even if you have a small chat, right? It's just different. So
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff that happened to me, I don't want to go into detail because I don't want YTC to start talking shit. She gets a little, she gets a little feisty. But people like just being very entitled, sending you wild ass messages, acting like they own you. Um, like just what you gonna say?
I have absolutely experienced that. It was subtle, but it was broadcasted. I know exactly what you're talking about, girl. When you go from subby to content creator,
When you say so are you talking about subscribers doing that to you or like other YouTubers?
YouTubers.
Okay, yes. Exactly.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
so
have an opinion, you
mhm.
know, like, oh, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and so it's like awkward because, we're all adults. And I definitely feel like some people relive high school, but I don't think it's unique to the beef sector, black sector, Mo 3. I think it's like an online community phenomenon.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, I see it on Twitter, I see it on Instagram, I see it all these places. And I think a lot of people like I don't really know what I talk about on my channel, but I do like to reflect like personal, professional, all that. And I'm oftentimes talking about people, behavior, thinking about that, all that. And a lot of people like to be in control and they feel like they are not in control in their personal lives. So then it
Hmm.
shows up in spaces like this, or it shows up in spaces where they can create their identities, you know, uh,
Hmm.
as opposed to dealing with the responsibilities of the environments and the people that who they actually are created in real life.
Hmm.
So as a result, as YTC said earlier, I am very selective, but I do enjoy connecting with other people. I mean, it's very fun to me. So
1 second. YouTube cameras, is this my twin? Because don't I be talking about this? Like, I break down the psychology of shit. Like, y'all retarded. Like, what are you doing? Like, and it's hard to find people that think like that, especially in our space, because when you create the idea or say things, like I've did lives where I'm like, and I'm not naming names, but I'm like, I feel like CC should hold this person accountable, right? For their antics and their behaviors. Lost 10 subscribers. I ain't counting. I can see it because I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm beefing with this person, we good. Or if I'm going along with the get along crew, we good. But once I back up and say, oh, CC's, that's multiple people, need to hold people accountable, motherfuckers fly. They like, oh no, fuck her. So I dealt with that. It was very subtle, except for when one person. And I nipped it in the bud. Like, I'm not about to beef with you.
LaDawn, I'm sorry, can I interject real quick?
Hmm.
I really appreciate that you're not saying specific names,
Mhm.
because I think to your point, we can talk about behavior or a pattern of behavior without,
Mhm.
like, without it. I just like talking about the behavior is interesting. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you not mentioning names.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like, I mean, because like I know you're around. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people that all the time. Don't think the old heads, the OGs, the OG stubbies, they ain't here. They just don't want to be bothered enough to be entertained. So they don't want to be subjected physically to what they seeing and hearing. But like, yeah, it was real subtle. And a lot of things that happened I did not address. I just said, you can have your mind sticks, you can have this, you can have that. I stand alone. You know what I'm saying? So like, to hear somebody else say that, they came out, they was being themselves and they were still ostracized, is kind of like
Well,
crazy.
okay. So I don't know if I would say
Hey,
ostracized.
Bird.
Hi Burbert. How you doing? I don't know if I would say ostracized, LaDawn. What I would say is that I felt very perceived and it felt like palpable because I'm a very behind the scenes kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
I used to cam up on here and then somebody somebody did something weird. Like it's just like little things that happened. I was like, oh wait, this is weird.
Mm-hmm.
And concurrently in my career, I started becoming more visible, right? So like I is someone that again enjoys being behind the scenes, likes curating something but not being like at the front. And I created my YouTube channel to push myself and really to work on my articulation. Like when I first started going live, I wanted to limit the times I was saying stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked well, but it also taught me risk mitigation,
Mm-hmm.
personnel management, right? It taught me a lot more than I realized. And then it also helped increase my confidence because, people were like affirming me, but then also people that were saying negative things, I was like, you're just talking shit. You don't even like mean that, So,
Right, right, right.
and then when you do get feedback, actually like adjusting as opposed to being defensive or, feeling a way about it. So,
No, I get that too. I mean, girl, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm just excited to have someone that's kind of similar in a lot of thought in the way they speak when it comes to this space. You know what I'm saying? And how people perceive us or how people can manipulate something that we're trying to do that's good to benefit them because they're wicked. Shit. Like, I get
yeah, I'm
that.
not wicked.
For real. Like, girl, and it's funny because like it's been times where I probably should have cussed a person or two out, but I stood down. You know what I'm saying? My girl said no for one, and for two, it's like, why the fuck would I argue with this person? Because like for me, I think the problem is with my ADHD brain. I have the tendency to bring my real world views into this virtual space, and I be having to dial it back. You know, because I had to realize I'm dealing with characters.
Mhm.
I wanted to touch on the high school aspect thought of things because I absolutely agree with that. And that's no shade to anyone. But I do feel like some people, a lot, many of the newer ones too, they haven't excelled in nothing. They haven't grown.
Damn. I'm sorry. This is why I be going on mute. Go ahead.
They're like, and then they're stagnant even in their growth in this career that they're having on here, correct? Because this is a career for many. And like, they have this grandiose ideal of things, and it's like, man, you trying to drag me? Why the fuck would I argue with you and I don't work blood, sweat, and tears to build education? Like, I be having to be like, fall back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm crazy as fuck like that. And I don't lie. I tell people, like, I think about shit like that. And it's just not my character to, like, get to that point where I want to belittle someone because they trying to belittle me. Bird, I love you, by the way. I be
Yeah, I
trying to
mean,
everybody.
I would definitely agree with that. I mean, how do I say this?
President Vibrant.
Hey, Vibrant, how you doing?
This is my motherfucking day one.
That's what's up.
No, go ahead, girl.
Um,
Vibrant here, she'll keep me together because I do get real scatterbrained. She'll be like, pull it back.
Vibrant, you be keeping LaDawn together. Have you ever heard Vibrant's voice?
No, I'm still new to that.
You're new to that? What's that mean?
I came in 2021.
Oh, you came into the sector 2021?
Yeah.
Oh, no one's heard her voice though. I was just
Yeah, let's say if
I was
it
asking how
happened, it
close y'all were.
happened for me, baby.
Okay.
Look, I ain't about to lie to you about no shit. Now, I might say some goofy shit, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
A lot did happen before you. That's crazy. That's a crazy intro rate. I would say, yeah, I would say the pandemic was definitely like the pinnacle of the of the sector. Anyways, damn, you had said something. What'd you say? My memory,
Cool.
getting up there. Don't ask,
Girl,
don't ask how old I am. Don't ask how old I am.
girl, you ain't that old.
What was I about to say? Damn. It'll come back to me.
Oh shit. So okay, you've been around for a while. So like during the pandemic, during the pandemic, and I ain't toot my own horn,
Ooh.
but I'm a little funky ass nurse. Okay.
Okay.
And
Thank you for your service.
thank you. I was working
You're essential.
and I was running a business. I stopped it in like late 2020 when my mother passed away. Don't worry about that part.
Okay.
But like I was going hard. So it's like I remember watching YouTube. Like I knew about certain shit, but I wasn't connecting the sectors because I was using Facebook to pull me over here.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So like it was a lot of shit I had kind of knew about, but I wasn't able to connect the dots.
Okay.
Tasha K connected the dots because
How? Wow.
I was attached to the pro black shit. Like yeah,
Tasha K is pro black?
no. So I was kind of watching a lot of that shit on YouTube here and there, catching videos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happened is when Brother Polite got knocked,
girl,
I started kind of delving into it.
Oh,
Yeah. So the the
okay.
sector started connecting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. That's
that was
interesting.
in like 2020. And then when I finally dropped down on the beef sector was 2021 under my username that I used to use for like the conscious sector and shit like that.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to be so I think my channel says I started in 20 I made the channel in 2019 or 2020, I don't know.
Mhm.
But I actually, like I said, I've been here since the inception of the B sector.
Wow.
I've seen all the like history reflections and all. I've seen all that. People have different accounts of how the B sector started. But for me, it was when T.S. Madison and Kaya had a fallout.
Tosa,
And
Tosa, is you coming up here to be messy? This ain't beef sector content like that, boo. You know who Tosa is?
yeah, I've seen her.
Okay. I'm Tosa, I'm gonna let you up. No beef sector shit, sis. Even though we be irritating the fuck out of each
Me
other.
with who I am. I know
Lord.
who I am. Cozy. Cozy. Bitch, I'm feeling cozy, honey. Comfortable in my skin.
Nikki, where you
Cozy
been
with
at?
who I am.
Tosa.
I love the
You
fuck who I am.
Cozy.
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 Tosa, where the hell you been?
Yes.
You
I've
don't
been
love me
living
no more.
life. Fighting for the women.
Fighting for the people.
Fight for the people. Yes, indeed.
Tosa, where the hell you been?
I've been fighting for the people.
You done cuss me out. Like, I miss you.
Do you?
You know this is a safe
Girl,
space.
you be acting like you don't, you know what I'm saying?
You
Can I
miss
give
me over
myself a
there?
little promo right quick?
Go ahead. You miss me over there? When you gonna do another competition?
I would love for you to actually it's gonna be it's gonna be on my birthday this year.
When is your birthday?
July the 5th.
Oh,
So
you a Cancer. That's why, Tosa.
mhm.
I'm a Sag. When we
I'm a
mad at each
Sag
other,
as well. I'm 12/15. So that's my
Tosa,
Buddhist birthday.
you know what, Tosa? You get on my nerves.
That's when I got my Gohansen, girl. I ain't gotta lie.
Happy New Year, baby.
Thank you. No, but okay, so I want you to hold on. So it is, let me see if I can pull this up. So I did a live video today and I
Oh,
had a special guest on, Keisha,
cool.
which is my she's my sister from another mister. I met her
Okay.
when I was 18 and she took me up under her wing and she shared her story today and I feel like it was very motivational. You get to learn a lot about her and but it was more about her, you know, her journey in the club and growing up and you
Can
know.
somebody share the link to that video, please?
Yes. I mean, you guys will
You
be.
ain't cussing nobody out now, Tulsa, is you?
Listen, actually, I'm not on that. 2026, I'm breaking chains. I'm not on that. I'm not even in the beef sector. I'm about making a
Well, yeah,
change in the
you only
world.
been in certain spaces. I've noticed. I mean, you. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's like a change. It's I can't do that because I'm not built. I'm not built for all that. I'm not interested in tearing my brothers and sisters down. I'm into motivating and you know, I want us all to succeed, but in certain spaces they don't want you to succeed, and so I have to move around.
Hey, you see why certain people don't drop down? Remember, I asked you about Tasha K a while back.
Oh, she and
Um,
I, we're still great.
right. So that's what I'm saying. When you gravitate towards spaces like that, spaces like this, I mean, it ain't gonna get you nowhere. I mean, people hate that I say that, but it's technicalities to the shit. But I ain't gonna nerd out. Vibrant
It
Tulsa
was
just
a
hit
2026
last.
breakthrough.
Yeah, can you share the link to that particular live for me? Um,
And listen, when I tell you it's like no bullshit, I want you to watch it and I want you to review
oh,
it and tell me what
you
you
know
take
why I
away from
drop
it.
down. You know when I look at something, and I tell everybody this. When I look at if I'm watching you, I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna share you out if I can.
Mhm.
You
But a
know, that's
takeaway
one.
from this live video that you're gonna watch is gonna be trans women and biological women bridging together. We had Keisha from who's from the USA in Atlanta, Georgia, and then we
Mhm.
also had Z Sarah from the UK. And just to hear different stories and different perspectives
Oh, I
and
love Z Sarah.
so she had
Yeah.
made an appearance as well.
No, I definitely check it out. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you about that. Um,
Yeah, but
and thank
I
you for coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, we share commonality.
we're
You
in a
know that.
community. And this is my thing.
No,
Why
that ain't
is
just
it
it. You
that
know, we done been through the recovery process as well, even though I still smoke weed like a motherfucker.
yeah, I
We
smoke
done,
my
you know,
cigarettes, but
yeah,
I'm
you know what I'm
working
saying? I
on it.
mean,
And I drink my
different
Dr. Pepper.
different avenues, but the same journey. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm always for positivity. I'm always for trying to enlighten the community. You know that. You know what I'm saying? I know you'll cuss me out. You'll go to next live and cuss me out, call me a bald headed bitch.
But
But
that was last year. We're in a
but
whole new year. That was,
you know, you
girl, we leaving
listen.
20. No, we ain't addressing 2025 and 2026. Girl, we leaving that right behind. That's the garbage. That's the trash. We don't go in the
Wash
trash.
hands, baby. Wash
We going
hands,
shopping to get new furniture, to get
girl.
new homes,
Because
to
I am
get
about to do my apartment. Actually, I'm
new
actually.
utensils for our businesses that we have. You see what I'm saying? We're
Mhm.
moving forward. We're too grown for that. That was kiddyish. That was childish. We ain't doing that this
Thank
year.
you, Vibrant. Thank you so much, Vibrant.
Thank you.
She shared it. Yeah, Vibrant is my
So who's
baby.
your guest up here? Look at me being so
This
rude.
is Miss Houston Bread. You always
Hello.
come in like a
Greetings.
thunder. She patient though. This is Miss Houston Bread, who
Okay.
is
You're not being
a
rude, Tulsa. You
Shout
don't.
out to Houston. So you live in Houston?
I was just born in Houston, born and raised.
Born and raised in Houston. All right. You know, I love me some
Tulsa,
Houston.
you're in a good mood, aren't you?
Listen, this is a whole
Has
new
God been
year.
good
When
to
I
you?
tell
Has
you,
God been
I've
good?
worked,
Talk
I
about
got
it.
to tell you this.
Yeah.
First of all, God is so good.
Amen.
When I tell you 2025 was just a year, I made it through. I have life, I have my family, my bills are paid. You know, I have the basic necessities. And um, I have, I have self. And I'm
hmm
pouring back into me. And I'm doing me this year. And my husband, I'm just so giddy because like I did the video tonight that I'm telling y'all to watch, and I'm just so overjoyed. My husband enjoyed it. I mean,
Mm,
when you have just everything going right in your life, I mean, even your husband, supporting your dreams and things like that. I don't know if you're married or not, but it doesn't matter. If you have a partner that supports you in what you do, that really means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
my goal is I'm done with the beef sector. I'm on to educating my people. The monks, they traveled through Georgia, and my sister, she was able to, well, my sister's mother was able to see them. And it was just a reminder, our ancestors, our great leaders, our advocates, our um, civil rights leaders, they walk that walk. And when
mm-hmm.
I think about it, I think about, you know, when we were getting stoned just for trying to get an education. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, don't worry about the world, worry about family. Make sure you're good, make sure you have the necessities because we often tend to worry about everybody else and we leave ourselves behind.
Yeah, and that's why Tulsa, I mean, I don't know you, we don't know each other, but you have a glow, and I think it's important to acknowledge that and like affirm people in that cuz life is short, baby. Like it's enough people talking shit, it's enough people trying to like cut each other down. This might be our first and last conversation. So why would I want to engage you in a way that makes you feel less than?
Right.
Particularly when I don't know, I'm assuming you're black, right? So like you're black. Uh
Indigenous.
huh?
Indigenous.
Indigenous, right? Like,
Mhm.
I'm assuming queer, and so, like, to your point, those are all populations that are expected to accept less than simply for being who you are, being free. So, everything you're saying, I understand. I love this time of the year because it really represents renewal, possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get everything you're saying.
Foundation. You
Foundation.
know, how you set the foundation is how it's going to go. If you come in with all that riffraff, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you're inviting in. And my goal is to just teach us, like, hey, just be yourself. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be yourself and just work on yourself. You know,
Yeah, and there's this concept, I think it's called pronoia, like, basically thinking that the world is conspiring for your good and believing in that. I used to
Mhm.
think stuff like manifestation and visualization was like woo woo and lame until I really started leaning into it and my life
Mm-hmm.
drastically changed, right? So, LaDawn, when you were talking about spirituality, I'm not gonna hold you, like that kind of stuff used to scare me. But I realized the fear is because I was afraid to lean into the possibility and multitudes.
You fear what
Right.
you don't understand, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
And
I'm
listen
not
here.
I'm not like practicing anything, but I'm more open to it just because, God and universe has been so good. I didn't even
Let me
expect
tell you this.
to get deep like
I
this.
am minutes away from Greenwood. Do you guys know about Greenwood? Do you guys know about Tulsa, Oklahoma, the 1921 race massacre when those
Yeah.
folks came in here
Yeah.
because it was a journalist and media. That's why I take media so serious about. I don't just come out with something. I need to verify the stories because they ran with a false story, and that's how everything got started. But
Mm-hmm.
I stay minutes away from there. My ancestors are there. You know what I'm saying? The graveyard is not far from my house where they were throwing the bodies. And so I want to educate my people. A lot of people, oh, Black people can't come together. Yes, the hell we
Yes,
can.
they could. I
Yes, we
strongly believe
can.
that.
And I'm just breaking that cycle, and I need some support. You know, I ain't on getting back and forth. If y'all want to argue and go back and forth, you know, if somebody was to come up here and argue back and forth, girl, I would respectfully
No,
drop
I ain't
down.
about to allow that. And
Yeah,
that's
because listen, at
anybody,
the end of the day, y'all got to think of me as like Dr. Heavenly running for office. So listen here, Queen Toast is running for office. I can't be going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. You hear me?
But LaDawn, I have to drop. Tulsa, it was very nice meeting you and talking. LaDawn, I really enjoyed. I'll
Thank
be
you so much, girl.
friends.
We definitely gonna get together again for sure.
I
I'm
bet.
definitely digging you on some,
Nice
some.
meeting
Yeah.
you.
Likewise.
What was your
non-bisexual.
name again?
Houston bread or HB?
Houston Brand.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
Thank you so
I
All
can
much.
right.
roll
Y'all
with
take
that.
care. Have a good night. Bye.
I'm a roll out too. I just want to come out and support you. I saw you were live, and I'm
Thank
like,
you, baby. And
let's
I'm
put
gonna
the
check out
link.
that live. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna share it. I got you. That'll
Please
probably be the
do.
first thing I
And
do in the morning when I got my coffee, and make sure I get because I might give commentary on it.
do it. I want you to
Yeah,
because
and it is.
it's gonna be eye it's gonna be eye opening. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a layer of transparency of bringing biological women and trans women together. So I feel like you as a lesbian woman, it would be imperative if you gave your commentary on it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and I'm not biased because I listen. We a family. At the end of the
Absolutely.
day, we a family, and
And
I
knowledge
think
is
that all the
power.
time. Yeah.
Knowledge is power. And if I have something, I'm not the type that'll try to deprive my brother or sister from having it. I want to share.
Right.
Knowledge is
And
power.
same way. I don't be tripping off shit. You know that, baby. you know that. I be cooler than a motherfucking breeze.
Yes. And invite your next time we have these conversations, invite Houston Bread because I like her. I like the way she speaks. I like the way that she thinks. Just straightforward, blunt. And it's not about us agreeing and
Hmm. And
it's
she
not
creates a balance to my scatterbrain. Like
yeah.
vibrant is usually the one that be like, hey, but like to have someone to kind of wheel me back because I tell you I'm crazy as hell. You listen, if you ain't heard my story before you leave, vibrant, can
You
you
just need to be
please?
redirected sometimes.
Yeah,
It's okay.
but when you hear my story, you'll understand why.
Right.
Byron, before you leave, my love, can you please share my story that I told on the secular AA channel so Tosa can kind of check it out, so Tosa can get an idea of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like, and let me say this before you leave, Tosa, so you can attest
Do you know who MC Shaky is?
a little bit.
Okay. I actually interviewed him before and he just got out and I'm so proud of him.
Mm, that's what's up. But what I was about to say is, in our community,
Mhm.
drug and alcohol abuse is higher, not just because of ADHD or different things like that, just because that's our way to cope. A lot of people, like I was blessed not to be like put out my home for announcing that I like women and different things like that, but I know
Right.
people who did. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And like a lot of those things combined together, it be hella stories behind it, or people having a fight or being abused. Like I remember when I first met my first stud, and I know she a stud now for a fact.
Mhm.
She was dominant. Okay, long story short, they consider her a bully, but that wasn't the case. She was a tall ass bitch, athletic. She ain't like women. I mean, she ain't like men, but they bully her, like the dudes bully her. And I remember like, look, nigga, y'all not about to keep fighting her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I stood
She's
at my
still a woman.
short ass. I'm 5'3".
But she's still a woman. I don't agree with a
Right,
man
right. Like
rolling up on a
y'all
woman.
fooling. What is y'all doing?
Yeah, I
And
don't
it's
agree with a
like
man
some of
rolling up on a
the shit.
woman. That's not cool.
That's some of the shit. But Net was like, Net now was probably like 6'2". So she
Mhm.
ain't a little bitch. But I'm
She's
just
still a
giving an
woman.
example, right, of stories that I want to talk about and touch. And I don't want to just, I have my lesbian thing, but I don't want it to just be stuck on that. But I be needing people to be able to come in and give that insight. Like if I look at a gay story or look at a trans story, a lot of that shit pop up for me. But
Are
it
you
be
in therapy?
no, not I don't need therapy for it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit wrong with me, baby. I
No,
don't
I
get
think that you
it.
probably need to consider therapy in 2026, sis.
So, child,
No,
I've
seriously,
been,
I'm in therapy. Like, girl,
you
get
know,
to a therapist because I feel like sometimes we get so comfortable with telling everybody kind of what's going on. They're not professionals. So I want to recommend 2026 we talk to professionals and not our friends.
well, Tulsa, for me, my story is a little different because when I first got sober, I cut everybody off. I did nothing but AA and therapy. So like for me, like if I call and be like, I need therapy now to my therapist, you're like, what?
Well, I
Because
feel
I
like you
did it
need
for 5
therapy
years.
throughout life, not just for the traumatic parts. Just, I mean,
Yeah, no, I was just saying like those are the stories like for me that I want to talk about. But if we navigate from the sector that we are accustomed to, sometimes you need a fresh breath of air, and it's not so
I
much as
don't
holding
think it's
down.
a sector. I think it's more of you. We can't blame things on a sector or things like that. It's within you. So any actions or things that you do, that's on you. We can't blame it on a sector. We can't blame it on a person for getting us. Oh, you made me do this. Oh, well, why didn't you have self-control? So I want to say let's consider therapy in
Child.
2026. Let's consider anger management in
Who's
2026.
angry? Now, of all the
In
people that we
general,
now, you know damn well ain't
you
no
taking it
angry.
personal, sis?
Oh, I'm just saying, like,
Hey,
so
if the shoe fits, wear it, sis. Maybe you
hold
need
on,
to.
wait, shit.
What happened? Oh, she got me up here by myself, Jesus. And my cigarette is out, and I was about to puff it, and everybody's about to see me puff a damn unlit cigarette, y'all.
Okay, am I back?
Girl, yeah, you back had me up here by my damn self.
No,
I'm thinking
child.
that I'm too about to puff a cigarette, and I'm like, girl, the cigarette ain't even lit.
Mm-mm. No, I got a phone call. I'm on my iPad. So here's the deal. I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
All right. So I don't know how far back if you ever watched any of my old lives, right?
I
In my
haven't.
old lives, I I share links to a lot of shit. AA links, NACA, therapy, even stuff people can find
Have you
online.
ever thought about getting in that lane?
Hmm?
Have you ever thought about getting in that lane?
As far as like recovery,
Yeah,
I did it already.
yeah.
Because
Well,
I smoke weed now, I can't truly be that voice because AA says total abstinence. But my problem was I had anxiety. So they kept trying to give me Xanax, this, you
girl,
know,
do
the
you know how
narcs.
many people that have medical conditions that they use that to kind of help them
Right.
heal themselves? So I wouldn't let that be a barrier for you to speak
You know, them
out. You know,
old timers started tearing me up. Like it was so many comments I had to delete of some of my
well,
videos.
don't put your business out as far as that. If you know you're going to be speaking about sobriety, like leave your personal stuff out and just like give them
That's a
the
good idea.
knowledge.
Like I
Yeah,
try to be transparent because you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, child, let me put my cigarette out. My journey has been amazing, like just like yours has. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And it's a fight every day. And see, that's what I
Right.
think people, they don't understand it. Like I have my cigarettes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have my Coca-Cola or my Dr. Pepper. And it's like, this is me or my coffee, you know.
But
Girl,
coffee,
I'll brew some coffee up and have my hazelnut creamer and stuff. Girl, please. And I'll be on it. But it's just like you supplement in one thing for another, you
right.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like making those healthy choices and saying, I'm going to make the right choice today. That's really
Right.
what it's about.
And just, like I tell people all the time, and I was just talking to my daughter about this because I apply the theories of the books, the big book, those books into my
Have you
life.
read The
Like,
Secret?
no,
I
I
was
haven't
going to
read
ask Houston, Bread, did she have y'all ever read The Secret? The
no,
book?
share the link and I'll definitely copy it because, like, I'm a book reader.
Girl, you can read it here on YouTube. It's The Secret. Just listen to the audio. Do you like audiobooks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl,
That's
look it
the
up.
work days when I can't get on YouTube. Yeah.
Let me see.
So, like, and that's my thing. Like I try to tell people, one thing I've learned is accountability and responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And like just like when I was talking about certain things with religion or philosophies, you get that core and stay with you. And it's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. So like I teach my kids those same core values, and even though, like I said,
You doing good.
right, but I still use what I learned in those 5 years to instill in my children. And like you talk about your children and how good they're doing, my babies is good. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
listen, but we got to put
It
in the work.
works.
You know, it takes hard work. I mean, it's not even that hard
Hmm.
because if they have a great foundation, you know, they have a, you know what I'm saying? They're going to thrive, but you just got
Right.
to still be on them like, you know, how are we doing? You know, making sure they have the tools that they need,
Hmm.
making sure, you know, you're showing up in so many aspects. And right now they're, you know, two of my kids are in high school. One of them is a senior, so these years are very imperative for me to be there. So sometimes I'm not on live because I'm being attentive to my children and I've got to be there. They got they're all in the what do you call it? Oh, Jesus. The academic bowl. So they're on the
Hmm.
academic bowl league. They have like different sports that they do. So I keep them active. The goal is to keep them in
You
after
got to
school
keep them involved
programs.
in something. Yep.
Yeah. After school programs like they do ramen, they cook and they do knitting and sewing and you know all those things. So
Yeah.
whatever
So
the
like, even being a younger mom to like, I have an adult daughter. I had her when I was 21.
Mhm.
Rosa, my daughter, the only thing my daughter lacks is a car. She has her own place, baby. She graduated high school. She went to Notre Dame up in Ohio. You know they closed down. So then she made a decision. She's like, "Mommy, I want to be a nurse." I'm like, "So either you need to be an STNA or a medical assistant or something to kind
Yeah,
of build yourself." Because I don't judge nurses that don't have a background, but it's just something about someone who understands the human process from ground zero on up.
right.
She's school for that. When I say she's a daycare, she's a teacher assistant. Not only is she doing that, she's doing a medical thing. She's also doing a CDA class. She's 20. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
determined, it sounds like. And let me
And
just give a disclaimer because we're not giving any advice. We're just having a discussion. These
no,
are
yeah,
opinions,
Vibrant
these
is
opinions and
handling that.
opinions are not facts. So
Right.
please don't take this as we're giving you advice. We're just having a discussion.
Hmm.
So just to keep the channel holder safe in the
Right.
channel.
And like I tell people, I even go live with her in the morning when I'm taking to work and I'm having conversations, not to brag, but to show people that we are viable. I'm a lesbian mom. You know what I'm saying? You're a trans mom. You
Mhm.
know,
With a
my
trans
yeah,
child that's about to be in the
right,
world.
right. My fiance is a dominant. Hey babe, how you doing? And
Hey, Britt. Britt, period.
right. So like those things matter to show people.
Yeah, we still thrive. Like we have thriving households. Like our children are not some damn weirdos and all this and that. Like we have
Right,
thriving
right.
families just
And
like
my kids
y'all. We
love
have
each
little
other.
dynamics just
Yep.
like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And so that's like that's important. Like, and it's although it's brief, it's a blessing that we're in.
Them kids. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Brittany,
She always said
Brittany. Now I'm about to
it's
run
great.
down on you, and they about to say this is a man running down on a woman. We don't need that narrative.
Child, she the
That we
one.
was just doing good, Britt.
Right. She always got to come with some shit. Listen, but it's just a blessing within itself because, like I said, this is the space I want to create. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We both kind of on the same page when it comes to a lot of things. And not only that, I just feel like I just want to come up and get food. Look at this spoiled brat now talking about she want to come get some food. 20 years old. And that's
Okay,
and like
so Vibrant put it in the chat.
yeah. So like I said, for me, when I my children have been a part of my YouTube journey, so I'm not gonna take that away. Nah, I'm not gonna post pictures or nothing. No,
Mine
it,
have too, and it's
you know what
nothing
I'm
wrong
saying.
with
I'm
that.
not gonna stop doing that now because I cussed a few bitches out in the B sector. Do
Right.
what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying. If you feel like you wanna tap into my world that much because you don't like what I type in the comment section, I mean, you know what I'm
I
saying.
just I
It's
let people do
content.
what they want to do because
Right.
that is their karma. I have no say so over
Right. But for
that.
me,
If
that's
they
just
want to go
not
low, I
right.
just get out the way. But the
And that's what I do.
2026, just get out the way, girl. Let them do them and
It's
get out the
so
way.
funny because recently I was sitting back and something had just happened, and I was sitting there and it was very unwarranted, girl. And I just
Mhm.
sat there and I was like, "You're right. I'm gonna leave you right here and right here, baby."
And you figure
Because
that out.
yeah, because I like everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I don't have a hatred for anyone, and that's what I teach my children.
There's too
That's
much hate out here in the world. Why do we need to
man,
continue to
it's
that?
already well,
I
first
mean,
of
just for us
all,
being black. I mean, come
I
on
was just
now.
about
Be
man, get out my
serious.
I was just about to say, first of all, if nothing else, we black. Then you add on those extra layers, you know what I'm saying? And then you may add on top of the layers what is accumulated in our lives as we grow up if we've been in a great
They are
environment.
acting like the oppressor.
Yes. So like, yeah, I'm cool.
I'm
And
moving away from our oppressors. Like,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
look
I'm
like
cool.
me and you on that type of time and you doing that, you're an oppressor. I got to get away from you.
And not only do I have to get away from you, I got to keep cleansing me. I got to keep doing that work in me. I got to keep sweeping that. I can't
I
fuck
can't
your
feed
side of
you.
the
We can't
street.
feed it. So
Right.
when
Fuck
you
your
address,
side of the
but let me
street.
just say this, sis, you can't even address it because when you address it, you feeding it.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, I just been like outside of the fun we have when we interacting. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just be
Now this
like,
is
man,
a kiki.
cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Not
We're having a little kiki right here. You know what I'm saying? Girl talk, expressions, emotion. Uh-oh. Girl, you keep putting me up on this name. Screen girl. What is girl? Uh-uh. This is not the Queen Toast show. This is
Jesus. My dad. Look, I
now
done
your
cut the
camera that
man.
went on.
Look,
I
no,
went off and you went on.
why y'all keep calling me? That ain't nothing but the wickedness of the world, baby. And just so y'all know, I don't know if Bunky's still here. Bunky wanted to know what I look like. Here I go. Beetlejuice, 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 bitch. But I ain't even doing the
Period.
no,
We
but for
on here
real.
chilling.
We good. I just put my because I'm on my iPad and not
Mhm.
my actual laptop because I like using my iPad because I can go through with multiple screens at one time.
Right, right,
I
right.
was
Mhm.
saying this is just such a great and refreshing thing, and that's like even when we're in the world, this
Uh-huh.
this this internet world, these electrons or whatever we're hearing, you gotta cleanse yourself, and
But
that's all I'm
even with your
about.
friend Houston, Bread, like when I come up here, you was like, I don't know how Queen Tulsa's gonna come. Like, girl, I'm coming bearing like joy,
Mhm.
harmony, fun. Like, girl, I didn't cut the beef sector off, girl. I'm not going back. When I tell you this, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not
Okay.
arguing with nobody. I'm just doing content. And the people that I support, I will drop by. That's what I'm doing.
We'll return the favor because I've
And
been
this
dropping.
was a sensible conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
the vibe was right. The guests were pleasant. I mean, it was a vibe. We're grown people, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, and that's all I want to do is create that space where even if it's 5 people in the chat, we having a good time, and that's what I enjoyed
Mhm.
about your contest. It was very innocent. It was very clean
Intimate. It was very intimate. I wanted it to be
and
intimate.
intimate.
You
It
know what I'm
was.
saying?
Let me correct this text.
Everybody was seen.
You know what I'm saying? And it was comfortable. We was in that
Mhm.
chat having a good old time. And I will never forget that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like when I tell people, even if you get on my nerves or I get on your nerves, if I like you, I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those few intimate moments when I be in your clouds or catching a replay and you talk about certain things that I don't know about, but you talking about them. You feel what I'm saying? Just like if I'm talking about some lesbian shit, you may
I don't
not know
know
about,
about it. I'm gonna come over here and
but
get educated.
right.
Teach me. So I can know. And
Mm-hmm.
then I can respond. Like show me how I can teach me how I can show up.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I don't know it all.
Right. And then we don't know everything because, like, YouTube camera's probably gone now, but Vibrant is here, and Vibrant will tell you. Right now, I'm in an
I would
adjustment.
like to have a conversation with her because
Vibrant ain't getting on no links.
she listen. Let me tell you, if you can set this up, I would like to have a conversation with YouTube cameras. How she
Oh,
and I
YouTube
fell
camera.
out. Yeah, she was a moderator at my channel, and she was blocking people in my chat. And that's how we like, I'm like, oh no, I gotta let you go. And so I'm trying to figure out like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to my business? I'm not a moderator at your channel. I've never come over there and put your channel at risk or anything like that. I even had you at the lingerie contest as a judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do me that way when I've never, you know, done anything nasty to you?
Well, I mean, I
You
can
know what I'm
talk
saying?
how to set it up as long as it,
It's not, I'm not saying it's going to be a guarantee, but it's worth the, you know.
I'll ask her. I'll ask her.
Mhm.
And I mean, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, being a facilitator of that because
Yeah,
then
be the mediator because I just,
it's gonna be
my
raw,
question is like, what happened? You know, I'm lost. I'm at what happened.
right? No
I'm not
trolls, nobody
mad.
bullshit, ain't nobody
Just
gonna
like,
be
what
dropping down
happened?
saying stupid shit. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like we
No,
leave
even
that
if they
shit for
say
the
what they say in the
places.
chat, I just want me, you, and her up on a panel. And
My moms ain't gonna allow that. I'm gonna tell you that now. They not.
okay,
It's just mandatory. It
because you
is
know how some
mandatory.
people are.
You know, it's mandatory. You gonna respect the mods, the panelists, and the chat. And I
Right,
have 4 manager mods. So and they all come at different times, and two of them is silent. And one of them is gay. And he don't play about his auntie. So even if he don't like it, just you safe over here. This is a safe space for a conversation. And it ain't even gotta be big. I won't even advertise it. Like it'll just be impromptu, like, oh, we live. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
way it's not like we
because we
gotta
don't need a
deal.
big audience. I'm not, no.
Right. It ain't gotta be where we got a lot
Because
of to
this is
deal with a lot of
actually
that.
a
Yeah.
conversation that I actually want to have, and I don't need an audience. If they
Mm,
find out about it, they'll find out about it. If you know, but it's not about that. I want to know what happened. You know,
yeah.
why I trusted you with a position in my space, and I don't do that often. You know, um, like I just want to know why.
Yeah.
I
I'll
was
try to
for her. You know,
I'll set it up. And you know what I'm saying? I'll drop down and try to make that connect. I don't have a problem with that because you
because
know it's
I actually liked her because she would share me on stuff. Like we had a respective relationship. You know what I'm saying? She knew
Mhm.
me. She know I'm gonna give it, you know, I'll get out there and honey, I'll get it going. But yeah, I'm just like, what happened, girl? Because I ain't never just went left on you or just went digging into you and child, please.
Yeah, I'll set it up. I'll talk to her tomorrow and see how she feel about it, and then see what she say, and then you know I'll be in touch. But I'm about
Okay.
to go
Well,
with
thank you
my
for
wife.
having me.
Thank you,
Yes.
baby. This is such a great build. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm gonna run that video back and I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna give some commentary. And I promise you, the commentary will not be derogatory. Even if it's a disagreement, it won't be like, bitch, you stupid as fuck. It'll be like, yeah,
No, let me tell you this. I'm gonna give you a heads up. I'll give you a teaser. You are going to love and enjoy it, and you are going to be
okay,
like, boom. I'm trying to tell
all
you.
right.
So go ahead and do your thing. You enjoy the rest of the night. Happy New
You
Year's to you
too, and
and
peace and
Brittany and the
blessings.
family. Yes, and to your
You too,
audience, thank you for
baby. Kiss them
receiving me.
babies for me.
Okay,
All right.
we'll do.
Have a
Bye
blessed
bye.
night. Mhm. All right, y'all. I done gave y'all 2 hours. I don't know if I'm about to eat and go to sleep or whatever the hell I'm about to do. But I appreciate all my moms for coming through. Again, I just wanted to announce that I can partially get monetized, not in the AdSense aspect, but you know, the other aspects. So I just want to have a meeting with my mom so we, you know, clearing everything. Also, just announce that in a real thank you, babe. In a real subtle, peaceful space. Thank you to Tosa. Thank you to Houston Bread for coming through YouTube cameras. All my wonderful mods. all the people that came through and said hello, liked the video, shared it out, new subscribers, all of that. You are forever grateful. You are. I am forever grateful. Thank you, babe. I love you. I'm about to go out here and harass the shit out of her because, you know, she's spoiled. And I think a shorter live, oh shit, it's always better. Anyway, 1 minute, y'all. All right, now, you know, I can always say, go look in the mirror, talk to yourself, tell yourself you love yourself, be kind to yourself. Call somebody if you haven't done it already and let them know you love them. Even if you don't feel like you love yourself, go tell them if you love them, you love them. And here's why, because they're going to say they love you back. And it's going to be every bit of what you needed to carry on. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye.